Welcome back everyone to Mack9's Minds. I'm your host, Mack9. Just finished recording a video not too long ago. It's actually rendering. I'm trying to render in pieces and bits and just basically saving on overall render time because this previous video is gonna take about an hour to actually finish. Meaning, yeah, it's gonna be a few. Well, I have cobblestone now. I have a mushroom, which I'm going to go ahead and throw in this. I have some wood. I'd kind of like a little bit more wood, but that will do for now. I got bone. I got wheat. I have seeds. Where are my seeds? There's my seeds. I have a wooden pickaxe, axe. Don't have a whole lot I need to carry with me. Now I'd kind of like to advance to doing something a little bit more complex than mining down there like I did in the previous video. What I have in mind actually is going to require some of that gravel. There we go. And also probably requires a shovel. It'd be nice if I remember everything that I'm doing. Let's see, wooden planks. Split these into sticks. Take the sticks, 2, and we'll go ahead and build 2 cobblestone into stone shovels, like so, and like so. Go ahead and throw my sword down here on a bar, and for all practical purposes, we can collect a few more bits of wood. Looks like all of our iron has finished smelting as well. Go ahead and add that to the pile. We're already up to 30 iron. That's awesome. Let's see. I believe over this way was the second town. Kind of what I'm looking to do is to connect the 2 towns and build a bit of city between them that give it that full-fledged area, that full-fledged look, like these are actually part of one larger overall cityscape. Now I mentioned a little bit in the last video, I do have some other games that I'd like to play for this channel. And I mean, I've got a relatively extensive list on Steam. I've been playing around on there for a while. I mean, there's obviously games that kind of suck to play single player. Things like Left 4 Dead and you know, those general multiplayer lobby games like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress. Those all suck to play single player, and you know, I really don't want to play something like that. I'd like to play something that I'd be able to have a little bit of input from you guys on, as well as a bit of fun with, something that's you know, good and story driven. I do have Deus Ex Human Revolution. I have Batman Arkham Asylum. I'd like to pick up City. Got Binding of Isaac. I've got a pretty good little list of games. I can't recall them all off the top of my head. I'm not exactly preparing for all this dialogue immediately. I am preparing for a very happy testificate just bouncing here, and now he's looking at me like, why'd you hit me? Why'd you hit me? Get out of the hole. Get out of the hole. Get out of the hole. Go on. Stupid blacksmith. There we go. He's out. And there's someone else. Don't you love these guys? I mean, they're, they basically don't have a point in this current patch of Minecraft, and the majority of everything that they do is bounce and get in the way. It's like, hey look, we have a city full of bouncing idiots. Yay! Which that actually could be something we could end up looking forward to eventually, is the fact that connecting these 2 cities and having everything built, all these structures, they can actually produce children and be able to expand. They could potentially infest all the buildings and anything that I produce, including something like this building. They can actually inhabit that, provided it has 4 walls and a door and a roof. I don't know if they'd infest it because of the hole here in the ground, but I wouldn't put it past them. Since it's night, I'm going to go ahead and take a snooze. Go ahead and get it back to daytime. I don't have any real armor yet aside from the helmet. Wow, and I'm already low on food again. I guess that's to be expected. Zombie flesh doesn't last very long in terms of food. And now let's have one of the bread. There we go. Bread. Open door. Close door.
Hello, little sheep.
Something else I'd like to kind of try and do is not so much do, but kind of improve on. This series is basically being recorded with a relatively cheap Microsoft headset. It's like a live chat headset. It's pretty basic. It doesn't do a whole lot. It's got fairly good audio quality. I like the bass on the speakers and the earpieces. It's relatively good in terms of bass and audio quality, but the microphone, as you guys can probably already tell, isn't exactly that impressive. I've kind of been saving up for a Samson C01U, but until I get like 80 bucks, that's a little bit down the line. But hopefully something like that would be able to improve the audio quality significantly on the videos here. Maybe you guys could be able to actually hear me and understand me a lot more frequently. Because I do talk rather fast, and this current microphone is not exactly something that's very good for hearing me talk and ramble and so on. It has a bit of an echo to it, and I don't care for it. A lot of the time I also get the "you sound like a robot" whenever I talk on group things like Vent and Skype. I end up sounding like a robot without actually having a digital compression issue. There's no reason it should sound like a robot aside from the fact that I'm using a microphone that doesn't exactly have very good quality. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Today, June 28th, Guild Wars 2 actually just announced their final release day for Guild Wars 2, and that's pretty exciting because I've been kind of holding out for that game since 2010 when they finally debuted what they had been working on. I tried Guild Wars 1 a long time ago, and I didn't really care for it, and I had been playing WoW at the time. It didn't really feel like a good comparison model comparative to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft has been and always will probably be the definition for a high fidelity subscription-based MMO, but in that respect it's also kind of stale. They've been at it for forever, and they haven't actually made any real big gains or progressions with the way they present their content and the way they use their content. And that's kind of what's really the most appealing about Guild Wars 2, is the fact that they do have quests. It's not a whole new take on MMOs and video games. They just present it in a really nice manner that hides the grind. Yeah, there's still a little bit of a grind, but it's hidden. It's really well interlaced into the very gameplay mechanics that you're going to have to use. Plus the fact that the game itself has effectively no real leveling curve. I mean, it's a straight shot from one level to the next level to the next level to the next level. You don't have a increase based off of how much experience you have. You're basically, say it's 20,000 experience from level 20 to 21, just as an example. 21 to 22 will take you about the same amount of time as it took you to go from 20 to 21. It's basically not the exact same value of experience, but you gain experience at the same rate. So say if you were getting 100 experience per kill at level 20, when the amount needed was 20,000, you would be getting 110 experience per kill at 21 when the amount needed is 21,000. So or 22,000. Math on the fly, I'm not good at it. It's basically trying to streamline the effect that would normally be considered grind. And grind itself isn't exactly a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. From a business perspective, it's what keeps MMOs in business. As an example, the original model for World of Warcraft is $15 a month, and you have X number of hours that are capable of completing every single bit of content in the game. However, there's only so many hours in a month. To keep you playing for longer, they basically make the content last as long as possible, so you are stuck paying for their content over a longer period of time. You're basically saying, hey, I am trying to accomplish this piece of gear. It's going to take this many hours to do it, and I have to do it in a raid environment with this many people. It's a method for stretching out how much they're able to actually use it for. Let's see, this is what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's 8. Yeah, it should be 8 by 6, I think. Poop. Stupid grass intercepting my blocks. But yeah, I know I'm going to end up rambling here quite a bit, but it's something that I'm fairly passionate about. I've been playing video games for a long time. I love the MMO aspect of video games, the entire experience that you can really have by playing with other people online, playing with friends, being able to do all that crazy stuff. It's really what helps make the game, and I'm sure many of you would probably agree that being able to play with friends is always a big benefit to gaming. I mean, no one wants to be that forever alone meme out there on the internet. Single tier. Single tier. Let's see. I think it was built like this. Let's see. I think this is right. I'm trying to replicate a build that I have seen once a very long time ago. Some of you might recognize it. Ah, poop. Poopenheimen! Let's see. And I think that goes like so, and like so. Yes, that looks about right. Go ahead and drop that there. Yeah, that'll work. And just bring this on over here. And blonk, and plonk, and plonk. Okay. Probably need to go ahead and start worrying about sand as well. Like to be able to ooh, it's getting late. Be able to throw out some windows if I need some windows. So yeah, Guild Wars 2. I keep getting distracted and I completely derail my train every time I do. I'll be good at this eventually. Just don't worry, I'll be good eventually. Sun's going down. I feel like I should be saying something right here, but I've completely derailed myself. Might as well call this the end of an episode just because of the fact sun's going down. Go ahead and sleep in bed. I don't really have anything else I can think of. Give me a minute and I'll recollect my thoughts. Alright, back again. I kind of feel like I was starting to derp, but let's try a little bit better. I had a little bit of my my soda here. Let's see if we can go ahead and finish up this structure aside from the windows, which I still need to go and collect some sand in the nearby desert. So I was last talking about MMOs. We have you know, like I was saying, Guild Wars 2 coming out soon. That's going to be exciting. It's, you know, about a month away, but it's one of those really anticipated games that, you know, a bunch of people are really looking forward to, myself being one of them. Right, that's my door. Go ahead and plonk some wood down right, y'all. Ooh, I need more wood. Ouch. Okay, let's see. Actually, probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and have a crafting bench out here. Burp. Excuse me. Let's see, I think I will just throw that like right there. That'd be fine. Make a furnace while I'm here too. Furnace is only that many blocks. Very good. Oh, I already have ladders. That's fine. And plonk those right there. Get back out the cobble. I'll run some cobble roofing in here. Not quite at that level. We'll go one higher. Prefer having 3 high ceilings. Even if this is a replication, I'd still prefer 3 high ceilings. Kind of helps everything from feeling too clustered, too crowded, too claustrophobic. I really can't stand having only 3 tall, or 2 tall rooms and ceilings. It's kind of okay underground, but only kind of. I'd be really freaked out if caves could potentially collapse on you, which they can if you're under a desert or if you're under gravel and the gravel hasn't updated to the chunk yet and all of a sudden just drops on you. I think I've had that happen to me a few times. I'd place a torch and all of a sudden I'd get buried in gravel or buried in sand, and a couple minutes later I'm dead after I'm finished choking to death. Two, three, four. Go ahead and put up a wall. This will be like our little balcony here. I don't know why I get so much mouse latency while I'm playing. It's really weird. I've got a pretty decent little mouse. I'm using a Razer Naga. Been using it for a little while. It's the one I recommend to basically everyone. It's a nice little mouse. Gets the job done. The The mouse itself I purchased when I used to work retail. I used to work at a Best Buy. And I got it slightly cheaper just because I was an employee there. But not cheap enough, if you need to know the truth. All my friends and even my fiance actually owns one now, though. It's a pretty nice mouse, especially if you like doing anything with MMO or keybinds, because you're able to basically hit the 1 through equals button on the mouse itself and save your hand from having to travel all over your keyboard trying to keep up with those particular commands. Let's see. And then a final level up here. Ow. Alright, I guess I'll just go ahead and fill this in since I've fallen down. Near. Let's see, I think I'm gonna put in the stairs right around here. Oh noes! I'm out of cobbles! Who could have predicted such a thing? Let's also put a couple torches in this place, because this place is gonna unfortunately be infested if I don't. So throw one like right back here, and another one up here, and another one on the outside of the door. And then hop up here. Drop a torch just right around here. Another one out here. I can't really place anything up on the top yet, so I'll just drop that right there. I'm sure some of you might recognize this tower. It's close. I don't think it's completely accurate. The windows are in the proper positions, I know that much. But this is a recreation of Paulsoaresjr's first big Minecraft structure, aside from his hidey hole that he built into the side of a mountain. This was his cloud lookout tower, although this one's at a significantly lower elevation than his first initial build. I figured since he was really the first person I watched to play Minecraft, and he was really the first determining factor that made me want to purchase Minecraft, that I'd go ahead and make one of my earlier episodes and one of my first buildings as a homage, if you will, to his series and all that he's really done to help the YouTube community into Minecraft and a lot of young people's minds. It really helped spark a lot of. I thank him for it. It's really wonderful what he's brought forth to the table and what he has gotten people interested in. Let's see, I think I need a bit more cobble than that, so I'm just going to hollow out this big archway here a little bit further. Mining cobblestone, so interesting. It's a sheep. Alright. So I've got a little bit of cobblestone now. I can at least finish the ceiling, and I can go ahead and start producing the stairway, because I need to stick a set of stairs right here. I think he had them where they were facing this way, so you would ascend from this direction. But I kind of like it better where you can go down the stairs and be at the balcony, so I'm going to flip them. Stairs were crafted using this pattern here. I'm going to make 2 sets of stairs, so that way I can get 8 total and be able to have stairway to place all the way to the ceiling here. Put up a little balcony edge so you don't fall off. Cornerstone, 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 and cornerstone. Sprinkle with a few torches, and we will have Cloud Lookout Tower. Oh, actually I forgot one detail, aside from windows. Do I have enough wood? I think I have enough wood. It's getting dark, so I might as well start wrapping this up now as well. 4 fence, that is not enough wood. Actually, I forgot multiple details now that I think about it. Because I would like to be able to also include his fence, because he includes a nice little fence surrounding the area. Keep things from coming up to the door, spawning in on place. But we have our balcony at least secure. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and call this episode a finish. I'll probably go ahead and add the windows, add the door, add the step, and add the front yard off camera, just to go ahead and get this one rendered and uploaded. But yeah, here we have the initial Cloud Lookout Tower, aside from any of the little details like windows. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Plus, give me feedback if you have any pointers, suggestions, or you have any ideas on like builds that you'd like to see. If you have some sort of small house or contribution that I could be able to include into a small town, I would love to see them. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.